Hey guys, Alex here, right outside of busy Union Station, which is basically Canada's busiest transportation hub of any kind. And this one serves Via Rail national trains and the GO commuter trains and buses, and of course the TTC subway and streetcars. And we're right here on Front Street West, just halfway between Bay and York Street. And this right here is the beautiful Fairmont Royal York Hotel. I was just in there, but it was only for a very short time as I was coming in from the path. It is still pretty hot outside. And there's the CN Tower, just right there, like a postcard shot if you're just, walking out of the train station, and it's right there. This area is full of tourists and stuff because, a lot of people, they use Via Rails. They come in from other parts of Ontario, Quebec. But it's a really busy place, especially at this time of day, as it's the peak of afternoon rush hour. And today is Monday, August the 15th, 2022. It's 5:37, and I'm gonna have to be a little quick here because I tapped on at 4 p.m. and the free transfer expires at 6 exactly. So I'm going to see if I can make it up to Queen's Park Station and in a flash. And I wanted to do a walking video up University Avenue for a while, and I wanted to just do it at this time because it's rush hour. I want to check out the busyness of the foot traffic and vehicle traffic as well. Because again, it's really busy here on this hour. It's extremely busy. So this is where University Avenue begins, right here. It's right here where York Street and they both split off, but they either way, University merges here onto York Street here at front. And finally, this light cycle is ending. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention you can catch the Amtrak's Maple Leaf service to New York City, and you can also catch the Up Express train to Pearson Airport, which is about 19 kilometers northwest of here. So busy it is on this friggin' muggy Monday afternoon. Really busy here. Feels like it's pre-pandemic times, because almost pretty much over half of everyone is going back to work, and there's lots of tourists here as well visiting the city. There's the CN Tower. We're in its glory. I was there 3 weeks ago. The only video I filmed today was a walking video around downtown Toronto, where I started at Museum Station, and then I just took an hour break walking through the Eaton Centre and path, and now I'm gonna walk north up to College Street, where you'll find Queen's Park subway station. Damn, look at all this traffic. Yeah, we're on the west side here. This looks like St. Andrew's subway station tiles, and how fitting it is because St. Andrew's station is just a block north of here. So University Avenue basically borders the western end of the financial district, and there's also one of Toronto's only grand boulevard in the city. It's very charming and aesthetic, and it's especially like that north of Queen, as I think there's 2, 3, 4 lanes. I could be wrong on that, but either way, the lanes are very wide and huge, and there's a median of fountains, maybe gardens and statues commemorating the different periods of war. Just another day here in the financial district. And there's some glare coming in here as we're facing west and the sun's on me. So here we are at Wellington Street. Right there. And the part of the Yonge University subway line runs underneath University. I can't believe it, I did it again. Except I was trying to zoom out, and then my finger pressed the record button, and it just stopped. Anyway, as I was saying, the subway runs underneath University Avenue, hence that's why the subway line is called the Yonge University line, as it's a U-shaped subway line. The east side being running under Yonge Street, and then the west side running under University Avenue. But the section north of St. George's was referred to as the Spadina line, or the Spadina Vaughan extension. But after the TTC redesigned its wayfinding, it just shortened the line to Yonge University, because the title Yonge University Spadina, it's just so long. It doesn't really fit well. But here we're coming up to King Street West, and of course King Street is where you'll find pretty much some of Canada's tallest towers, and that's where the 6 big banks are housed. Here's St. Andrew's subway station. And of course, right underneath the financial district, you got the underground path network, which is very useful if you're wanting to like walk during like hot or cold weather without ever having to step outside. Pretty much every single one of these office towers are basically connected to each other with underground walkways. And of course, I think 6 subway stations, St. Andrew being one of them, of course. I don't really do walking videos along University that much, but I feel like I should. You know, it's very unique. The last time I've done a walking video dedicated to University was like almost a year ago. But I've also done other walking videos that went along here, but only for short periods of time. Lots of glass buildings around here. Hey, there's an Orion 7, one of the original diesels from 2006, accompanied by Nova buses, as the 501 buses are serving the west end of the line, and they often short turn around here. Well, they're doing that for now, but also this area is going to be a construction mess, as they're going to start digging in around here for the Ontario line, which will cut through downtown. I thought here's a good thumbnail opportunity, but I'll wait till I'll cross to the other side. Here is Adelaide Street, which is also parallel by Richmond, 1 block to the north. There's a lot of hotels around here as well. I think that's the Hilton. It has an outdoor Westinghouse elevator. And I think that's the only known Westinghouse elevator that's in Canada, because they're not even common at all. And here is the Shangri-La Hotel, which was built sometime in the early 2010s. Hey, look at this Nova bus here displaying TTC 100. Moving Toronto for 100 years. There's an event happening at the Hillcrest facility on Saturday to close out the TTC centennial anniversary. I've never even seen this before. I think that's that little glass thing. I think that's where the Westinghouse elevator is. I've seen a few videos of that before. I've never been on it myself. Look, there's one. I don't think I should see it, but I can see one going up right now. So now this is where University Avenue really becomes a boulevard. I was right, it's about 3 lanes each. Of course, we're walking distance from, well, very short walking distance from City Hall, Nathan Phillips Square. It's basically 1 block to the east of here. You also find the Eaton Center and the other tourist attractions where a lot of foreigners like come here and walk around, take pictures. Okay, here's thumbnail Canada #1. That right there is the Four Seasons Center for Performing Arts, also home of the Canadian Opera Company. I was kind of tired at first on my way here, but I think I feel fine now. As here I am getting around, or just walking around Toronto, my hometown, where I was born and raised. there's Osgood Station, mainly named after the Osgood Hall, which is on the other side of the street here. And I'm gonna cross over to the other side. Osgood Station to become an interchange station with the Ontario line, like I said. So again, they're gonna be digging up here very, very soon, causing some stress and headaches to pedestrians and motorists. It's gonna be chaos. Maybe that's probably a reason why some people won't like drive to downtown for the foreseeable future. Like, take the subway fine, but you're gonna have a hard time getting around. Just look at the view up there. I obviously can't zoom in as I'm crossing, but you know, that's what it is. There's Citibank up ahead. There's the 501 Queen streetcar heading all the way to Neville Park Loop. The 501 is the longest streetcar line in the world. As I just mentioned, half of the line is being served by buses, and because you know they're always doing like friggin' endless construction along Queen. It's just unbelievable. And I don't really think I would film an entire film a video in the entire life of the 501 routes. Maybe I would, but maybe just like off camera, because I don't like to film like super long videos. Well, yeah. Guys, I really apologize for the glare. It's late afternoon and the sun's gonna set in like, I would say 3 hours, but still, it gets really bright at this time, but also the light is pretty good. I would like to walk on the median here. Let me show you guys. So this monument is honoring the soldiers of one of the wars, mainly like World War I. And there's also a garden. Okay, you know something? I'm gonna jaywalk here. Oh wow! Wow! Look at this. To the memory and in honor of the Canadians who died defending the Empire. It's just neat, eh? It was recently announced that the city was has proposed of like turning this into like a huge park space and like bike lanes for it. No, thank you. Wasting taxpayers' money and messing up the charm and beauty of University Avenue. What's the time now? Oh shit, it's 5:49. I got 10 minutes left. So 10 minutes left until my free transfer expires. I don't know why I came so late. There's Osgood Hall. And here's the Canada Life Assurance building. It was built in the 1930s, I think. 1930. But either way, like, it's so charming, you know, walking down the median of a very busy street. It's amazing. And it's pretty much safe to cross here. There's a lot of tents over on that side. Of course, we don't have a shortage of homeless encampments. Pretty sad, eh? Wish the city would do something about them. But all they want to do is have their police officers go after them and dismantle them. And that was the story of last year when the Toronto police were fighting with the homeless at Trinity Bellwoods Park. Oh well, hope they get the help they need. Also, University Avenue is filled with courthouses and hospitals. There's the Ontario courthouse. At least one of the main ones. But I can't see from this point of view. And here is Armory Street. It's a Kone vehicle. Oops. These two dogs are barking at passerbys. Wow. Right outside the Staples here. I'm gonna keep walking up the median here until I get to Dundas. And then I'll cross over to the other side. So look, you can sit down here all day. What's also pretty interesting is you gotta go through 2 light cycles when you're crossing from that side to the other. Sometimes people get trapped here, well, temporarily. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to Queen's Park in time. I mean, it's not bad if you like have to pay a second fare. Oh, it's 5:52. And here's Dundas Street. This fountain's not operational, but it's very dirty. It probably hasn't been used in a while. This is a new or rebuilt office tower, I think. Used to have a McDonald's way back then. And they recently made this subway station, St. Patrick, accessible. Here's another monument dedicated to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II in 1984. So now I'm going to cross over here to the east side. And of course, Dundas Square is just a 5-minute walk from here. And you know what? Because we got the CN Tower in the shot, we're gonna get a thumbnail of that. Let's zoom in here. Beautiful. This is the pride of Toronto. And this right here used to be a, that's the parking garage, but they're doing something here to this building. Are they renovating it, or are they just looking to like dismantle it? Because most of this wasn't even here the last time I walked by. Oh, look at this, single lane, all the way to 2024. That's a long time away. You know, Toronto is always full of long-term construction projects. I guess us Torontonians are getting pretty freaking tired of it. I think you should have waited. So this part of university is known as Hospital Road because of the many hostels that are here, and our research centers like Toronto General, Mount Sinai, SickKids, you name it. But I was born at St. Mike's, which is at Yonge and Queen, or Victoria and Queen rather. But I remember going to SickKids for dental appointments when I was a kid, and I had surgery there once, but it was very minor and didn't require an overnight stay. I think it had something to do with my teeth, and I think I remember crying in the aftermath of it. But yeah, it was right here in this building. Other than that, I'd never been here for anything else other than that surgery and dental appointments. So, you know, I feel for you know, kids who haven't just spent like pretty much most of their childhood in here because they have a long-term disease or something. And that's why, you know, money's being raised to help the hospital care for these kids. All the elevators in there are Otis. There's a really cool atrium on Elizabeth Street, which was built in the 90s. They have some very cool glass elevators, and there's also a very vintage Otis elevator from the 1960s on the north side of the building that I've been on before. They used to have touch-sensitive buttons, but they got a slap-on with Dewhurst. Oh yeah, SickKids. Lots of good memories here. I wouldn't mind like going back into the hostels just checking it out, but if you're doing that, you're technically on private property. But I've seen people do it, and nobody gave a shit there, so including the other hostels. But the thing is, though, obviously, you know, the Ontario health system or healthcare system has failed because, you know, of all these staffing shortages everywhere in this in the hospitals. It's terrible, and the freaking health minister denies that there's a crisis. Well, she's very stupid, eh? Because there's thousands of nurses and doctors who are stressed, like overburnt, overwhelmed, and yet there's a lot of people like dying or in need to get urgent care. It's terrible. My mom was a nurse at St. Mike's. Look, Toronto General Hospital, 4th in the world, best in Canada. Right here. I think it's where my mom began for, you know, when she started her nursing career. TGH, part of the University Health Network. Not to be confused with the Unity Health Network. And we're almost at the end of this video, but it's 5:58, which means I think I'm gonna barely make it. Yeah, forget it. I tried to walk fast, but look at this. You got a bike lane here. Oh, I think they, I wonder what's the purpose of these here. Is it for art? Is it to make university look nice? I know the bike lanes are a recent addition, but it's just like 2 lanes here. And then there's like, then you can like park right here. Yeah, I'm not gonna make a rush for it. I don't mind paying a second fare, but I would prefer not to spend a lot of money on transit. Oh well. And there's the Ontario Legislative Building up ahead at Queen's Park. And then the university becomes Queen's Park Crescent, but it's a one-way direction. And then it becomes Avenue Road at Bloor. And we're also on University of Toronto property, because right around here is the University of Toronto St. George campus. I started my last walking video right outside of Museum Station, so just to the north of here. And then I just walked to Yonge Dundas, and now I feel hot and ready to go home. And I failed to I failed to tap within the limit. Oh well. Yeah, guys, I'm kind of tired now, so I'm gonna get going and head home and shower, edit. I don't really feel hungry, but I'm gonna drink a bottle of water. Guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I sound mundane because I've been walking for so long and it's hot. But yeah, stay cool, stay safe, all the best. Take care, adios, bye-bye. And let's zoom in one more time on the CN Tower. She is peeking behind this, oh, it is a residential building right on that, right at Dundas University right there. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.